Coming up next on Phenomenal Disabilities with Tree Low. On today's episode, we'll be talking with Julie McLean. She is the owner of Start the Convo, a suicide prevention speaker and advocate. Julie will be discussing her career, her experience with suicide, and showing the world to see life on the brighter side.
I read a book called Negative Self-Talk and How to Change It. And it's by a man named, I have the book right here. It's by a man named Shad Helmstetter, Selmstetter.
Okay.
And I was reading that book, and all of a sudden a light bulb went off when it came to negative self-thoughts. And one of the things he says in this book is, it doesn't matter where you come from. None of us are born with negative self-talk. We're all taught it.
Exactly.
And negative self-talk is a big part of our mental health. And when you think about it, he's right. We don't learn mommy and daddy as our first words. The first words we comprehend is no.
Yeah.
No, don't touch that. No, don't do that. No, don't go there. No, no, no. And that gets into our brains as little kids. So we automatically start that negative self-thought and self-thinking and self-talk. And so I ended up teaching myself how to meditate. I taught myself how to journal because I could never do that before. I taught myself affirmation. And I'm teaching myself that I am worth something. I am worth it, no matter what it is.
Right.
And I said, I've learned all of these things about myself. How many other people are out there struggling with their mental health? And I might say that I did this the first 3 months of 2020 before COVID hit. And then, bam, we're all smack dab in the middle of COVID. We're all isolated, and now we're all struggling with our mental health.
Right.
And coming out of that, I'm like, you know what? I have to bring this out there. I have to help people realize that we shouldn't have a stigma about this. It's crippling to all of us.
Yes.
If there is a stigma about this. And, mental health, it affects us all. I always say we all bleed red. We all get challenged with our mental health. And it doesn't matter if we're people of color, if we're different religions, different ethnicities, different cultures. There's stigma in every single one of those areas. But if we slowly chip away at that stigma by talking about it, talking about mental health. What is mental health? Why does it affect us? Why are we so stigmatized about something that everybody deals with? But I want your listeners to know that talking can be either side. It could be the person who is struggling, or it could be the person, a loved one of somebody who's struggling, or a friend. And, if you are struggling, you need to make a list of all the people you know and find that one person that will be non-judgmental, that will listen, that will take it all to heart, be there for you. Sometimes the best thing we can do for our friends who are in crisis is just be.